Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Hello. So today I want to talk about learning how to manifest. This is going to be a 3-part series, hopefully, maybe not 4. I'm going to try to fit everything in 3 parts. But I mean, if you know me, which you do, you have me on social media, you may know me in real life, you know that I have manifested a lot in my life. I mean, I'm a model, I'm currently in Europe, all of things, which if you had me on social media for a long time, you know that I've been wanting to be in this point in my life from like 3 years ago. And so I want to teach you how I learned to manifest and how you can like incorporate it in your own lives and bring your own dream life to reality. So let's get started. Okay, so what is manifesting? So I believe that manifesting in its simplest like form terms is basically you learning how to intentionally create and co-create with your life. I just want to say, if you see me looking down in this video, it's to look at my journal because I've taken some notes on how I want to explain this video. I want it to be as intentional as I can about it because I know it, like in today's society, it has this like connotation around it that's kind of like mystical or magical. And if you're a more pragmatic person, or maybe you were brought up in religious beliefs and this kind of thing is seemed like, unholy or like witchcraft, or maybe because of what you did or didn't have access to in your environment, you were told what you could and couldn't achieve. The person who you think you are currently is a collection of past experiences that have shaped and molded your perspective to create a lens of who you see through today, what you see through today, who you see yourself as today. And so my question to you is, who are you without those experiences? Who are you without that narrative that other people have told you or you even tell yourself? Well, if you don't know who you are, if you don't know the answer to that question, it is okay. This is a safe place not to know. And in fact, the moment that you admit that you don't know is the perfect moment for you to find out. So, yeah. The reason that I'm starting here is because I want everyone who comes across this video to learn to create from a place of authenticity. Instead of bringing to life what you think you want, I desire for you to bring to life the substance that your body and soul needs. So to begin part one, of Learning to Manifest, I'm going to start by explaining to you what manifesting actually is. Like, how does it work? How do we manifest? And is it something that is always intentional, or is it something that just kind of happens? To answer that, manifesting happens every day. You manifest every single day. Whether it's conscious or subconscious, you are always manifesting. And every day that we wake up, we choose what we are going or not going to devote our time to. This plays a huge part in learning how to intentionally create, because if you're feeling burdened or trapped by your current environment, it is less likely for you to act on any inspiration that comes to you in order to create a new one. It is most likely for you to create this loop or this cycle in where you feel like your current circumstances outweigh the possibility of the future that you envision, but you have yet to learn the tools of how to make that come to fruition or even maintain it. This can look like you wanting to start a business, be an artist, be a model, or maybe go back to school. And when the first wave of inspiration comes to you, or the first steps come as a thought in mind, maybe I should think of a business name. Maybe I should start brainstorming. Maybe I should start brain, brain. Maybe I should start brainstorming about a business name. Maybe I should take a drawing class. Maybe I should look at what agencies are in my city. Maybe I should look about what majors interest me. When those thoughts pop up, what usually tends to happen after is all the reasons as to why you can't do it. All the reasons as to why it's scary, there's fear, I'm not going to be good at this, and then you end up letting go of the idea altogether. And this cycle, this loop, this back and forth that you play with yourself will continue to happen until the part of your soul, the part of you that believes in this other life that you could be living, no longer believes in it, and you start becoming complacent and even worse, comfortable in the uncomfortability of your everyday. You slowly convince yourself that being in this present moment is easier than the change or the steps to change that is a necessity to the next part of your journey. And we see examples of what this looks like every day. Remember that teacher from high school who hated their jobs and therefore took it out on their students? Or that older person that you met that said that they always wanted to be a writer and they stayed the next 50 years of their life in their corporate jobs? It's a real possibility that if you don't find your dreams and become complacent, you'll never reach your fullest potential. That's a real thing, and I don't want that for you. Here's the hard truth of life. Nothing is guaranteed. That career goal or that life path that may fill you up with so much excitement and passion and joy may not be the one in where you'll make the most money. That dream relationship that you want, you may have to wait 10 years for that. But are you honestly willing to make that sacrifice? Are you willing not to eat crumbs from the floor so that you can prepare for the feast at the table? And again, this feast doesn't equate to like monetary means or monetary success. It equates to what is actually fulfilling to your soul, what is making you happy, what is going to make me excited about waking up every day, living and laughing and loving. The first thing I want you to become clear on is what is it that you want? If you never received recognition for what it is that you're doing now, money wasn't a variable in today's society, would you still be happy doing what it is that you're doing? Become as transparent as possible, because the universe will put fool's gold in a room full of treasures to see if you can tell the difference. It will give you exactly what you're asking for instead of what you need, knowing your heart's desire so that you can learn the difference. I want you to dream as big as you possibly can when you're thinking about this dream life. Don't put any limitations, or even if when you're thinking about it, your body caves in and it's like, oh no, that's unrealistic. I want you to dream unrealistically big. I want you to dream unrealistically big, whatever that means for you. Because here's the thing. Your scale and your measurement for what can and cannot be is based off of past experiences. And though we think this knowledge because it got us here today, we don't want to create our new life based off of limiting beliefs. So, may I just say, dream as big as you fucking want. Once you become clear on your dream life, here starts the next part. I read this book called Miracle Mastery like a couple of years ago. I didn't finish it, but I started it. In the first couple of chapters, it described this dilemma, and I want to share it with you now. So it says, if you do not believe miracles can happen, then you will not experience them in your reality. So how can you create a space long enough in your present environment to prove to yourself that miracles are real while still gaining evidence that they exist? So let me break it down. How can you prove to yourself that you are capable of manifesting, that you have the abilities in yourself to manifest this new life while still living in this current environment with the beliefs that you have now? And here's the thing. This part of learning to manifest is going to be the hardest part about it. It's going to be the most manual part for you, as it was for me, because here's the thing. You can put a mansion on your vision board. Do you feel worthy enough to live in a mansion? Do you feel worthy and believe in your capabilities enough to get to the lifestyle of the future person, the future you, who owns that mansion, who's earned that mansion, and be able to maintain it? Are you currently aligned with that future version of yourself? These are the questions I had to ask myself in order to be here. So I'm with you. We're in the same boat, okay? Shit, I literally have no shame in admitting that when I first began sorry. When I first began my modeling journey, I did not feel worthy of the success that I have today. That's why it's taking me 3 years to get to this point. I had to go through all parts of my journey, all of the highs and the lows in order to get to this part of me today, in order to get to this version of me today that can stand in a room full of people and still be confident. Though I was born with a level of confidence, this is a manifested one. This is an intentional confidence that I've built for myself that's taken 3 years for me to get to this point. And not even only in career. When I first began my healing journey, do you think that I felt worthy of living a life without guilt, without shame, without feeling like I couldn't be loved? And even in that space, even in those spaces, do you think that I was attracting loving relationships to me? And even if I was attracting loving relationships, do you think that I had the tools to maintain them? No, I didn't. I'll answer all those questions for you right now. No, I didn't. And so that's why I want to emphasize this part of what it takes to manifest, even though you're already doing it. You've manifested your journey up to this far. You've manifested who you are today. So you're already doing it. You already have the capabilities within you. You already have that part of you who is working and like trying to bring your dreams to fruition. I just want to help you clarify what it actually means to be manifesting today. Because here's the thing. You don't want to dream up and actually bring through fruition your dream life and not be able to keep it, not be able to maintain yourself in those environments to be able to keep on being successful. You don't want to start dreaming up your dream life, and then when the first step comes in for you to start heading down the path, you start self-sabotaging, and then everything just falls apart and crumbles. You want to prevent that as much as you can, okay? Because you deserve to live a happy life. You deserve to live the life that you want to live. No matter if you want to visit the fucking moon or you want to be, like a holistic healer in Ohio or something like that, you deserve to live whatever life resonates with your soul. So, to conclude, it's part 1 of learning to manifest and how I manifested my dream life. I have some homework for you. And don't go pouting. Don't click out the video. Don't rage quit. Like, come on, stick with me. If you really want to do this, coming from a person who has literally manifested her life right now and is still learning to manifest, this is just coming from a place of love and truly, truly, truly wanting to help. And so here's your homework. Assignment number 1. I want you to dream up your dream life. I want you to write down what is your dream life. I want you to get as specific as possible with it. What does this person do? What does this person eat? Does this person wake up at 5:30 in the morning every day to work out? Does this person drink coffee in the morning? Does this person drink tea in the morning? Who are these person's friends? Who do they keep around them? How is this person a friend to others? How do they show up in other people's lives? What is the energy that people get when they meet this person? When they walk away, what is the energy that they take away with them? I want you guys to get as specific as possible, even in the moments where you feel uncomfortable, right? When you're dreaming up your life and you're like, oh, like, I don't know, I just feel like this is unrealistic. I just feel like this part it's not grounded in reality. The most important thing I want you to do is remember that there are no limits to your dream. Do not stop your imagination because you think it's unrealistic. I want you to dream as big as you can, no matter if that looks like you going to the moon. Dream of it, do it, like have fun with it, truly. Assignment number 2, I want you to take note while you're dreaming up your dream life, the areas in which you start feeling uncomfortable, the areas in which you start feeling like, this might not be like realistic for me. It could be for someone else, but maybe not for me. As soon as you feel the feeling, I want you to take note of it and be like, when I was thinking about my future self wanting a healthy relationship, I felt unworthy of it. I felt like it wasn't meant for me. The version of me who wanted to be a content creator, because me, like, this is literally, I'm literally giving y'all, like, I'm literally telling you, like, this is me now. Like, the version of me, which is this present moment before, who wanted to be a content creator. I was afraid of being seen, so I felt uncomfortable, which is crazy, right? Because I'm literally a model. But I was afraid of being seen, and so I stopped myself from creating content and putting stuff out there for so long. That was my uncomfortability, and I had to realize that I was uncomfortable in order for me to move past that fear, in order for me to break down that fear and see that it was just a line in the sand and not a wall full of cemented bricks that I was facing. And if you notice that when you are bringing up, dreaming up your dream life, that you're not really feeling uncomfortable in areas, that everything feels realistic for you and you're like, oh yeah, like, I can do all of this. Baby girl, I want you to dream bigger. I want you to dream so big that you make yourself uncomfortable. Okay? So dream bigger, push it, and dream as big as you can, truly. 3, if you're able to identify in yourself where these moments of not feeling like you are worthy of this dream life for one reason or another, whether it's fear, whether it's you just feel like you are incapable, I want you to journal that down and truly analyze where that is coming from, if you can. I want you to be as gentle with yourself in this process. There is no rush to do this part at all, at all, at all. You being able to identify where these pockets of insecurity, where these pockets of unhealed trauma, sorry, I don't want to call you out, but I'm also calling myself out. And so where these pockets of unresolved issues in yourself or unresolved problems stem from. And I want you to be as gentle with yourself in the process. I have to emphasize that. Please be gentle with yourself in the process. I don't want you to do this and you overwhelm yourself through this exercise and then you completely give up. Whenever you feel like you've pushed your mind too far, put it down, give it a day or two, breathe it out, and then come back to it much later when you're feeling more aligned with doing these exercises. Patience is key, and it's the most important thing that I can stress throughout doing these 3 exercises. So just to reiterate the exercises, 1, dream up your dream life. 2, I want you to mentally take note of the places and where you feel like things are getting a little bit too unrealistic. And 3, I want you to write these feelings down where you feel like this dream life you're not capable of getting there. You're not capable of bringing it through fruition. I want you to write it down on a piece of paper, and at your own pace and at your own speed, I want you to try to understand a little bit more about where those feelings are coming from within yourself. So this has been part 1 of learning to manifest, and I know I'm leaving you guys on a little bit of a cliffhanger, but I promise you it is worth it. This part is essential for learning how to intentionally create in your life for your highest timeline, for your highest state of being. I just want to reiterate, I don't want you guys to continue manifesting in a way that isn't necessarily serving what it is that you truly desire. And in order for you to get to that place, you have to understand what it is that you truly desire, what it is that you truly want, what it is that you're truly capable of behind all of the reasons and all of the narratives that people have told you in the past. You figure that out for yourself. And then come back for part 2 in a few for the next steps of learning how to manifest. Sorry, really quickly, I have a 4th assignment. It's okay. This one, I promise this is the last one. The 4th assignment, I want you to give yourself a hug, and I want you to give yourself a pat on the back for showing up for yourself today, showing up for your future self and understanding what it is that you want. So the 4th assignment is to give yourself a big ass hug, because guess what? There was a past version of you that this wasn't even a problem in their mind. This wasn't even a thought in their mind. And so now today, you actually taking the first step and intentionalizing what it is that you want to build in your future is a huge fucking first step. So kudos to you. Kudos to you. Okay. I'm really going to go this time. So, bye.